Recently, John Max and I had the chance to visit the Smith College Picker Engineering program in Northampton, Massachusetts, and talk with some of the students. Smith was chartered in 1871 by a bequest of Sophia Smith and opened its doors in 1875 with 14 students and 6 faculty. The college remains a women's college and is the largest of the 7 sisters. Back in 1999, the Smith College Board of Trustees voted to establish the nation's first engineering program at a women's college. Let's meet some of the engineering students and discuss the program and a special project. I think the first question probably is what do you think of engineering is?
Before I came here, I think engineering is the combination of science and like applying our science knowledge to help communities solve problems.
Engineering, it produces tangible results of the theories that we learn in a physics class or a chemistry class.
Yeah, I think I agree with what they say, and I can add also the economic part of the engineering, that like we're designing things, but we always also have to think about the economic part of it, if it's really necessary for the society or if it's affordable. I think the engineering is part of putting the sciences together, but also make sure that it's really needed, or also that it's affordable by the society.
I think we're all introduced to chemistry and biology and physics, but never to actual engineering. So a lot of us come to college not knowing exactly what engineering is. And a lot of people are just scared of engineering. I have a lot of friends who go to Smith who are not exactly sure what engineering is about, and they're like, oh my God, engineering. That's usually the face people are like, engineering? What? Wow, you must be really smart. Like, so we're trying to not to have people, to make it, people have access to engineering and know what it is and not be as afraid of it, because it's really interesting.
Well, it's something I definitely wish that I had had when I was in middle school. I never considered engineering as something I was capable of before I came to Smith. And so I think it's good to get that in the classroom for younger students, especially girls, to say, you know, this is what engineering really is, and this is what it can be if that's what you want it to be. And I think if I had known at a younger age, then maybe I would have considered it more seriously. Like my high school is in the backyard of 3M, and so I had a lot of contact with engineers as parents of my friends, or they would come to school and do presentations, but it was never in a way that appealed to me, as I kind of view engineering as a bridge between the humanities and the sciences. Is how can we use science to bridge this gap and make something that's good for all people? And I never really got to see that side of it growing up, and I really wish that I had.
What's your favorite memory from an engineering class? Is there anything special that you, I guess I'll start with you again.
Okay. So now I'm taking a engineering 390 course, which is a wireless communication network class. And in that class, we just finished our midterm. And I think from the midterm project, I learned a lot. We built a wireless sensor network. It's a very simple network using 2 radios, and we communicate, 2 circuits communicate with each other using the XP radio. And so one part of the circuit sends the brightness of the environment, and this part of the circuit responds with the LED indicator. So I mostly spent my time debugging the program, the code. So I really learned a lot, and I think I will do honor and design clinic on that project.
So for my intro to engineering class, I did this project where I built a house with a team of other classmates, and we built this house where we had to monitor its temperature and make sure that in a really cold day it wouldn't drop below a certain temperature. And everything in that project was going wrong. But on the day the project was due, somehow everything worked out, and it stayed above that, threshold temperature.
I enjoyed my engineering 220. Like, it was a circuit class during the final project. I worked with Yamin, and we were designing a circuit that. So we were designing filters that will allow perceive the sound like on the phone, like how the sound is perceived on the phone. And there was all the frustration that went with the designing and the implementation of the project, but I was happy that at the end we presented a neat project, and yeah.
Decision-making time. It's like when we make our decisions, we use posters on the board, and then we can make which one is have the most posts. So we decided by that.
Probably my funnest moment. So I can't say one in particular, but probably all the times when we meet is always refreshing from the daily hassle of like class. So like it's just relaxing and fun when we just like sit back and we just talk and see how each other's days is, or if we're playing the game or whatever. So it's probably like the best moments.
I think I have to agree. I really enjoy the 1 hour a week that we just get together all together and just breathe and talk about what we've been up to and discuss the progress. It's always very good.
Now, what surprised you about engineering when you started learning about it? And we'll start with you, Yamin, on this one. What surprised you the most when you first started learning?
When I first started learning it, I thought engineering is just about learning like science, like physics, chemistry, and then just applying directly to solve problems for the communities. But I learned that we have to consider other aspects like affordability. We have to consider for like different communities, like poor communities and also rich communities.
Before I took engineering classes, I thought it was just going to be problem sets and like solving math problems and reading a lot of physics books. But it's very design oriented, and so it's not like you sit down and solve a problem. You think about a problem, and then there's unlike math, there isn't just one solution. There are millions of solutions. So I think that's what surprised me the most.
I thought it was going to just be math and science too, but we also have a discussion about the ethics of engineering. So engineering is not about just designing things and like say, oh, I'm done. It also have the ethics, because engineering is dealing with the lives of people. So it's not just math, but there's also the ethic part of engineering.
When and why did you decide to study engineering?
So when I got into Smith, I didn't plan on. I got into Smith and I thought I would do physics or chemistry or something else. I didn't think I was going to major in engineering. But then I came, and my first year I took the Intro to Engineering class, and I really liked it, and I kept on taking engineering courses. And then I became a sophomore. It was time to declare a major, and I was like, I like engineering, so maybe this is what I should do.
I think I've always wanted to do engineering because, like, I'm from Rwanda, and where I come from, the electricity is a really big problem, and I always wanted to. That's what I'm hoping to do. That like learning engineering will give me the skills and the ability to provide, like, maybe provide more sources of electricity, or so that's my like long-term goal, and I think engineering will help me to accomplish that goal. I can be of a help if I get an education here and go and apply it back home.
Before I came here, I was thinking maybe I should study physics or maybe engineering. So I took the Intro to Engineering course, and I realized maybe that's what I want to do, because when I was young, I always wanted to know, like, for example, when I broke my watch, when my watch is broken, I want to know like what happened, what is going on, like beside those screws and stuff. But I didn't have a chance to learn it in my high school. Like I didn't have any programming course or anything like that. So, yeah, maybe that's what I want to do. So I just take electrical engineering courses.
Why should we have a diverse engineering workforce?
I think it should be diverse because, I mean, we all come from different backgrounds and we can all bring something to the whole group. It's like if you only have people who have come from the same background, maybe they're missing something from somewhere. Maybe there's a language, because like English is not my first language, but maybe on the industry somebody will come speaking another language. So I think it's like when you bring people from different backgrounds, you get like the output is much more than just one group, a simple group of people.
Yeah, I agree with her too. Because engineering is mostly about working with teams, teamwork, and producing ideas and collaborating with each other to accomplish the same goal. So I think diversity is really important.
I think it's very important to have a diverse group in any field, not just engineering, because people from different backgrounds bring in different perspectives.
How does engineering help people, and how do you want to help people as an engineer? You know, what do you?
How do I want to help people?
Yeah, how does it help people in general? I know Diane already answered this question.
So like Diane, I would want to go back to my country.
And where are you from?
I'm from Bangladesh. I'm from Dhaka. It's a city in Bangladesh.
Yeah.
And I am really interested in renewable energy. And last summer I worked at a firm in Bangladesh which provides solar panels to rural areas so that they can run like a light bulb or a TV or a fan. And I saw that the work that they were doing was very interesting. So I would want to do something like that, something that deals with renewable energy or or power systems, or something that's focused on improving the lives of the rural people in Bangladesh.
Yeah, I also think that energy, finding the energy alternatives, energy source alternatives, and also helping in developing my country, because I'm from Myanmar. It's in Southeast Asia. It's a developing country, and to be honest, I live in the second capital city, and we don't get regular electricity. So I think in the technical field of our country, I think we need a lot of engineers and technicians. So I think I will go back to my country and work on that.
Do you think there are advantages to studying engineering at a women's college?
I think so, because women are usually like engineering is not a women field, and so having an engineering program at the all women college and like seeing things that like women can do, like things we're going to do here will be attributed to women and will prove that it's not like women can not do engineering or science related courses.
I came from a girls' high school, and also I chose Smith because I think not only nowadays, not only men, also women can do whatever they want, whatever they dream. So my mother doesn't encourage me to study engineering. She encouraged me to be a doctor, but I choose to be an engineer because I like science and applying science to help community. Yeah.
I think engineering is a man-dominated field, and in any other college, you wouldn't. There'd probably be like 5 girls sitting in a 20 people, 20 students class in an engineering school. So having a class full of women engineers is it motivates you.
And I can say that engineering, at least at Smith, it gives us a sense of like community. Like I know most people who are in engineering, we meet outside engineering, like we know each other. There's like a sense of community in the engineering program, maybe more than other majors here at Smith. I mean, I don't know if it's because I'm in engineering, but I think that's how it is. There's a more sense of community in our program. Yeah.
I think, because we're always in a team, and every class requires us to be in a team, so we get to spend so much time with one another. So I think there's more a sense of community in the engineering department than most other departments, I think.
That's great. Well, excellent. Congratulations to you all. I know you haven't graduated yet, but She picked a great career. And sounds like you all have great plans.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.